Something I've learned is that it's very, very important to take risks. I don't know which camera to look at. I've learned the hard way. There is a lot of things in life that require you to take a risk. A lot of moments, a lot of opportunities. And if you're too scared to jump, then you won't be able to really understand your true potential, if that makes any sense. Every person watching this has some form of potential. And if there's something that you're nervous about taking the initiative on, you need to do it now. So I promise, life will always have some form of difficulty. It's unavoidable. Even if it seems safe, a lot of things aren't safe. So why waste your time being afraid of something when you can just go ahead and try it? Because even if you fail, at least you tried it. Because, of course, the old proverb goes, is the fact of I don't even know how to word it, but if you don't try something, you won't know how you're doing it. You could be the greatest piano player in the world, and if you don't try to play piano, you will never know. But even if you try it and you end up not doing gimbal, I'm like, hey, gimbal, even if you try it and you end up not liking it, or you end up thinking it's not for you, at the very least, you're able to try that. But if you never try that, then you will never know. So it's always best to just try and then realize that it's not for you, versus to just never try something at all and just look mediocre. Because a lot of you people are very, very talented in anything that you do. I don't know, but you guys have to go find that out. There's a lot of things that you guys might be amazing at, but you've never tried it because you may have been too scared, or you may have not had the opportunity, or you just didn't know how to take that risk and just make that jump. And like I said, I've learned the hardest way possible, because I've had lots of opportunities that I was too scared to do. I was afraid to take risks. I was afraid to, I don't know. I was afraid because I was worried about what would happen. I didn't, rather be financial, rather be mental. I didn't know. And I really didn't know. But you have to take the risk. And if you don't, regret is worse than being broke. Regret is worse than quitting or failing, because at least if you quit or fail something, you tried it. You know that, okay, I've done this before. There's no worries about what is this or what could it be. But the regret of not going for that, or not going forth, it's tough. And like I said, I've dealt with that personally. I'm still dealing with that now. I can't forgive myself for the things that have been the issue. So I'm trying to work this gimbal. This gimbal's being weird. I'm gonna just hold the phone like a weird person. Okay, this is so much better. Jeez. Sorry, I was testing out this new gimbal that I had, well, this old gimbal that I had, and it's being kind of weird. But yes, I've dealt with things, and there's stuff that I can't forgive myself for, which I know that I should, but I can't, because it feels unresolved, if that makes any sense. And I don't know. I feel like this is another impromptu video of mine that I just really want to talk to you guys about, because I know there's somebody out there who can find value in this message. There's somebody who is dealing with this right now, who's dealing with regret, who's dealing with not knowing if they should go for something, or not being confident enough. And it's tough. It's very, very tough, but you have to try your hardest, because life isn't worth living mediocre, especially if you have the gifts. If you have the gifts and the talents, or the passion to do something, you don't want to live mediocre. It's not fun. A lot of you guys, like, I'm sure there's a lot of people who are talented in many ways. Maybe you guys are an artist. Maybe you're a music artist, or maybe you draw, or maybe you're a mechanic, or maybe anything. And you've been nervous about putting it out to the world. Maybe you know how to sing really well, but you don't know how to sing in front of people. There's a lot of things that I relate to, things that I don't relate to. You just have to give it a try. Honestly, like, life will pass by no matter what we do. Whether we go for something, whether we don't, time is going to continue to pass by. And I guarantee you, 80 years from now, you're not going to worry about the nervousness that you had when you first started singing. You're not going to worry about the mistakes you made when you first started welding. You're not going to worry about all that. In 80 years, you're not even going to remember that, because if anything, it's going to be a great thing, because you're going to pride yourself on what you're going to, if anything, it'll be a great thing, because say you pursue and you become a welder for 50 years, something like that, if that's the thing, if that's something that you want to do, you'll think to yourself, like, wow, I'm really glad I didn't let the mistake stop me. Because a lot of times, if you're a perfectionist, like me, I'm a perfectionist, And if I'm not good at something on the first try, I want to give it up immediately, which is a super, super toxic thing to do. I know, and I've been trying to combat that forever. But it's really important that you just be persistent, because no matter what you do, nothing's perfect. No matter what you do, you're going to make mistakes. So get that in your head now. You're going to make mistakes. It's unavoidable. It's truly unavoidable. It's making mistakes is inevitable. We're gonna make them. It's just what it is. But don't. My shoe. Oh no, my shoe. I'm walking out here and I scraped. Like I was saying before, I hurt myself. Mistakes are inevitable, but don't let the mistakes define you. Like, we're not perfect. Everybody goes through the mistakes they make. They don't talk about it because nobody wants to hear about it, which is kind of interesting. But it's like a social media effect. It's like nobody wants to see. Like, people are just going to post their best. Somebody's really going to post their downs. Somebody's really going to post their worst. I'm sure there's people who do. But commonly, it's not a common thing to post yourself down like that. Because who would really want to do that, you know? So, realize when you see people that you might look up to, people that you want to be like when you grow up, just understand that they've made mistakes as well. They might not talk about it, but they've made mistakes. It's just a part of life. But the trick is to not let those mistakes stop you. Because that can, there's a mosquito. The trick is to not let those mistakes stop you, because that is what can determine your future. That's what can determine your future. Because if you let a mistake stop you, that could be the thing that could take you to the next level. If you just kept going and pushed through and be like, I didn't do this right, but I'm gonna try it again. It's about having that work ethic and just having that consistency to really want to make this dream a reality. But if you see something and then you quit immediately, then it's not gonna. You won't know what happens, and you may have just missed out on an opportunity. But to sum it up, just take the risk. If there's something that you're really interested about, something that you don't know about, just try it. You never know where it will take you. This could be the thing that will push you up to the very next level, and it can make you super successful. But you have to put in the work, and you have to try again, and do not let the mistake stop you. And just remember to take the risk, because you can rebound. Sorry, I had to switch arms a bit, but it's never over. People fail all the time to make mistakes, but it's really not failing, to be honest. I wouldn't call it a fail. It's just if we fall back down, we get back up, like that one song. I don't remember the name of the song, but to sum it up, take the risk. If you're nervous, try it out. Coming from experience, do not have a fear of failure. Take the risk, please. I beg you. Even if we fail and end up looking stupid, quote unquote, that happens to everybody. Don't have a fear of looking stupid, because most of the people who would be weird and laugh and all that, they wouldn't even have the energy to try that. So you have to just believe in yourself and know that you can make this happen. And once you do that and just really put in the work, you'll be unstoppable. Please take the risk. I believe in you. If nobody else believes in you, I believe in you. Any dream that you want, just look at it strategically, make it happen. See you guys soon.